We are live. Let's go. Let's go. All right. Let me check the stream here, my boys. Let me check the stream. And then we are going to jump into the shorts. All right. So, yeah. Okay. Okay. Everything is all right. All right. Let's jump into the Bitcoin short. Shall I delete all the levels? Yeah, maybe I will delete all the levels, guys, and show you guys why I marked those levels. Okay, so let's start on a weekly just to understand where is the price going, right? So, well, we broke this previous range, right? We had support here. It was on a daily, but just for you guys to understand, on the bottom, every blue candle is going to act as support. If you have a blue candle that is followed by two white candles and the price breaks the body, it can be on the third candle. They just need to be at least two straight candles. You are going to have a stronger support, okay? On the top, white candles will act as resistance, and if you have, it's the same as the bottom. If you have two white candles, sorry, that is followed by two blue candles, and the price breaks the body of the white candle, it means that candle is going to be, that white candle is going to be a strong resistance, okay? So really simple. Blue candles, your red candles probably are your support. Your green candles, my white candles, are my resistance. Okay, and this is really simple, guys. So we kind of broke this range just for you guys to understand, right? We had the range here. Oh, come on. So we had a range here. Okay, it needed to be supported by this candle. It was for this little range on the daily, but the price just breaks down. Okay, and we attack the next range, this one here. Okay, so I kind of don't like that. Okay, so you can see that we have one here, and this one didn't hold. Because if we go to the daily, that's my best level to kind of read. Okay, I normally don't use weeklies, just for you guys to understand. So we had a trail here. This candle was already tested. Okay, this was not tested, but the price did not hold. Because if we go to the daily, you will see gap here, okay? But just for you guys to understand that even on a weekly, these levels were kind of really well tested. I believe that is not tested. Yeah, the price did not went there, okay, guys? It's just on a daily, so I normally just use the weeklies just to understand the big range, okay, and then we go to the dailies and we will start reading the chart from there, okay. Sorry. So just for you guys to understand, this daily is really easy for you guys to understand, okay, really easy, guys. So we could start from here, and we can start from here, okay. You can see that this daily was not tested on this range, but on this candle we did attack the body. The price can go to the body or to the wick, okay, of the bull candle. So we kind of have a trail here. I know that this was the next one, okay, and then we have it here. And I will just start here because I already know that, okay. So this candle here was tested by this blue and also the white, okay. I marked the blues on the bottom because those are my support. And then the price goes here. okay? And just for you guys to understand, we have the trail, right? Even from back there, let me keep that. Okay, I'm gonna mark the body, sorry. Okay, so easy to understand. We have a trail, we have a ladder, right? Look at this candle here. We have a little gap here. We create another possible strong support, right? And we have another range here, okay? After that, we did not went down, and it was probably on a 4 hour inside this daily that we hold the price, okay? You can see it's not a perfect test, and normally you guys will understand that the price goes to some lower time frames. So you can see that until this candle we had a really good trail, okay? Every candle was being tested on a daily. Of course, on the 4 hour is a little bit different, but we start on the higher time frames, okay? So we have a little jump here. We do not respect this support, so it normally means that the price will start a new range and will break up, okay? Not break up, but will probably go a little bit higher, okay? And it does not come here, it does not come to this level, creates a new range, and then it just breaks that previous resistance, right? I will not go there, it's not really important for now. And we have another big move up and we create this range, okay? So you will see that even this candle, I believe, it's not respected, okay? The price just goes to the one that and that trail, it was this one, okay? And it actually goes a little bit lower because it goes to the break level. So you can see that even this level here was a good level to buy, but if you were kind of positioned, because if you were positioning, that's fine. If you were day trading, you could easily get liquidated here 1.4. Yeah, so depends on the leverage, right? So depends on the leverage. We don't need these levels anymore. It was just for you guys to understand. Okay, and I have another level here. It is a break level that probably turn into a liquidity level. Okay, I will mark that as dot, and you can see that level is perfectly tested there. Okay, and I will make this a liquidity level. Okay, I normally use dot, but you guys probably will understand it. Liquidity, okay. So daily liquidity, right? Okay, this will take some time, guys. So I will not read the back there. Okay, it's not really important. I will start here on the top. It's going to be simple. Okay, so daily strong resistance, right? The price can go to the body or to the wick, and you can see that this candle was already tested, but just on the body. Okay, this candle opens below the body and the wick goes there and tests the body of that candle, and the wick was tested here. Okay, so I'm gonna mark the wick. It's just this one that is important for now, and we kind of have a trail. Okay, daily. So you can see that even though this kind of looks accumulation, we are still creating a lower high from this top here. Okay, daily next resistance. Okay, and we also have a downtrend here. It's probably, well, we have a downtrend. It's kind of not created yet for me, so I will just use levels for now. Okay, and we can, and I will read this level of resistance for you guys to understand. So what we mark to go to lower time frames, we mark the wick. Okay, we can mark the body after reading the lower time frames, but for now I will mark the wick. We are going to the 4 hour. okay, one time frame down. I said on previous live streams and videos that I only use these time frames, okay? 1 minute, 3, 5, 15, 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily, okay? So we have this daily marked here, okay? Really simple, guys. What we are going to mark is a white candle that is followed by 2 bull candles, and we cannot go back in time from this one here. Okay, we cannot go back in time from this point, and we cannot go lower in price. So you can see that on this range there is no white candle that is followed by 2 bull candles unless this one. Okay, and this one was not tested on this moment, okay, just on this candle here, and you can see that it's a really good test, okay? So the price goes to the wick or to the body of the candle. If it doesn't go to the wick, if it doesn't go to the body, sorry, that is going to be even more bearish, okay? On the bottom is exactly the same but different colors. All right, guys, so body, okay, I'm gonna mark the wick so we can go to the 1 hour, and how to read that is exactly the same, guys. We cannot go back in time from this point here, and we cannot go lower in price, okay? So we probably have more candles here that we could use. So we have this one, okay, and just for you guys to understand that inside this 1 hour, okay, we have some ranges, okay, little ranges on the 15 minute, 5, okay. For now the 1 hour is this one here. I'm gonna mark the wick, and I don't remember if the price went to the wick or to the body. I believe, yeah, it went to the body. So the wick is really small. It's not really, oh, come on. What? Oh, what? All right, so the price goes to the body, right, and it just falls into the ground. At least for now. Oh, come on. Right, look at that 1 hour. It tried to hold, it wasn't able, and the price from that 1 hour, it just fell down 12%, I believe, 11.5. Okay, so we could go to the 15 minute and do the same, but it's not really important because we already found our level. Okay, so let me just check the stream here. Let me check the stream, my boys, sorry. Okay, so really simple, right? Resistance, really simple. We are going to this next one, okay? Daily resistance. Let's go to the 4 hour. Okay, this is a little bit easier. Okay, so we can mark this one. It's kind of already tested, okay, so we are going to mark this one. Even though the body, it's kind of also already tested, okay, the price can still go to the wick or to the body again. It's the price can reject again, okay. So 4 hour, I'm gonna mark the wick. Let's find the 1 hour. So you already know we cannot go back in time and we cannot go lower in price. This is a little easy. So inside this 4, we have this 1 hour. It was already tested 2 times, okay. First time here, second time, and the price just moves down. And we are going to mark the trail of this 1 hour. And this 1 hour was kind of already tested. So I could go to the 15. What I'm going to do is I could go to the 15. I'm not going there. It's not really important for now. What I'm going to do is mark the body of that 4. Okay. So if the 1 hour was below the body of that 4, I will just delete the 1 hour. Okay, since it was not, I can mark the wick and the body of that 4. Okay, if the price goes there, of course. So for now, I will just keep the wick. I don't want to have so many lines on the short. You guys might get confused. Okay, and you can see that this daily, the wick or the body can still hold the price down. Okay, and the price might not even go to those lower time frames. So if the price fails to go to the lower time frames, on the top is even more bearish, and the price can still move down. Okay, so for now we have that. Okay, then I will read this little range here, but I just want you guys to understand the supports. Okay, so there is no 4-hour daily here, no candle that is sold by 2 white candles unless this one. So the price failed to go to the body, at least for now. We hold the wick of that candle. Let's go to the 4 because it is a 4-hour. I already know that. So the price goes perfectly to the body. Let me mark that as a 4-hour. And it just has a massive move up, 6.5%. Okay, in just a couple of hours. Yeah, the price can still go to the wick of that candle and hold. Okay, for now, it's not really, well, we are kind of close to that. Okay, we are kind of close to, really close to that. So before we read this range, I'm going to talk about break levels. So you already know my resistance levels and my support levels. Okay, so every bull candle on the bottom can act as support, but if you have a bull candle that is followed by 2 whites, you already know it's going to be your stronger support. On the top, the resistance candles are the whites, and it's basically the same. Okay, so break levels are kind of being protected by the resistance and the support. Okay, when you have that white candle followed by 2 blues, you are going to mark the highest point of the first bull candle, and I mark this as dashed, so those are my break levels. So what the break level means? Really simple. If the price goes to the break level, it means that the price wants to break up. Okay, on the bottom is the same. Okay, bull candle followed by 2 white, sorry, you are going to mark the lowest point of the first white candle. So if the price goes there, it means that the price is trying to break down. Okay, and these break levels will give you the most polarity of the moves. Okay, so what that means, I'm going to make this as an example. So on this point, we add the break level, right? And the price goes there and it fails to break down. Okay, so what this means is that this level in the future can turn into a liquidity level, because what happened here, really simple, it goes to the next support. Okay, so I don't even, I think that level is not tested. Yes, it was on the wick, but not on the body. So the price goes to the body. You can see this is a good example. It breaks that break level, and this level will probably turn into a liquidity level. Sometimes it does not happen, guys. Okay, be careful with that. So to have a liquidity level, you need one test here and the second test here. So this level, just on this point, turn into a liquidity level. Okay, before that, well, we could kind of understand that because the wick kind of destroys every 1 year, that long year, right? Or maybe short, and that destroys everything and the price just builds up. Okay, and with that we create a liquidity level. This also happens on the 4-hour candle, 1 hour, 15, 5, 3 minute and 1 minute. Of course, those liquidities on lower time frames will not have a bigger move like the dailies or the 4 hours. Okay, let me check this, guys. Okay, so the stream is fine, right? We have the break level. Okay, break level over there. We kind of, after not attacking that break level, right? The resistance is protecting that break and the support is protecting that break. Okay, this is the same for the lower time frames. Okay, if we go to the 4-hour, well, on this case the 4-hour is the same as the daily. I'm not really sure on the top. Yeah, on the top is not. Okay, sometimes that will happen. So the break level on a 4 is probably here, but we need to understand that here, this level here might turn into a liquidity. Okay, so this level here just counts as one test of that break level. Okay, I should have made that a dashed. Okay, so that level can turn into a liquidity level if we go there again and we reject. So for now, easier. Okay, we have it here. Okay, I know that I told you guys that we cannot go back in time, but that's just for resistance and support. For break levels, you can go back in time and higher in price or lower in price. Okay, guys, delete that. Oh, sorry, I could keep that. 4-hour. Okay, let's understand what is happening with Bitcoin on the previous days. So yeah, for now we kind of were trying maybe to make this candle as a resistance candle. You can see the price. Well, we created 2 bull candles, after that one white candle, and the price just breaks through that. Okay, so that means it was not a strong support, because on some lower time frames we probably created other resistance and this was kind of not created yet, or maybe this 4-hour and this daily were able to just break through that. Okay, so this is not a strong daily yet. This might be a daily break level that can turn into a liquidity. Okay, for now it is not. Okay, let's go to the 4-hour. So yeah, guys, really simple. You can see that this level here is not going to give us anything, but just for you guys to understand that this daily can still be a strong resistance, because for now we did not open a white candle above the line here, above the break level. So to have kind of a confirmation of the price breaking up, we need to open and close a white candle above this dashed line here. For now, this is just trying to break up. Okay, we don't have a confirmation yet. So I kind of can delete that, because I already know, since we did not create a daily yet, we need to go to a lower time frame and watch the lower time frame. So we have a strong resistance here. You can see 1 time, 2 times, I believe, more times on the week. Okay, 3 times, and it tries to break on a 4. It wasn't able. So strong resistance on a 4, and we have the break level there. The price already went to the break level, so that means that the price is probably trying to break up. If we go there again and we have another big rejection on that level, that will turn into a liquidity. If we go there again and we just break up, well, the price is just going to break up, obviously, right? So really simple. On a 4 hour, strong resistance, okay, and probably a strong break level. So we kind of failed to go there on the second time. You can see we go there one time, we failed to go there on the second time. If we break everything on the bottom, the price will keep moving down because of that strong resistance. Okay, so let's go to the bottom. We have this 4 hour here. I think I'm gonna move the daily down to the body. Okay, but we need to understand that the price can easily go to the week and still hold. Okay, I'm gonna just move to the body because I want to read this point for you guys. Okay, so for our here, you can see that the body was already tested, and we have the week marked to read the 1 hour. So let me just watch that. This 1 hour, you can see it was already tested. Okay, so 1 hour, and we can say that the next 1 hour is here. We can still mark that because it was tested 1 time, 2 times, and 3 times here on the week. Okay, I'm gonna keep this one, and I will keep this one. Oh. Let me just find. So we had a liquidity level here. This is perfect for you guys to understand. Okay, 1 hour liquidity level. So we have one test here. Okay, since these candles are straight on the line, okay, this only counts as one test. Okay, you need to have one candle of separation, not testing the line, to count more than one test. Okay, guys. So one test here, second test here. You can see a big rejection there. Okay, 2% down. And on the third, well, we just have an amazing reaction, right? Almost 5% up just in 3 hours. 4 hours, sorry. So what is a liquidity level? Well, really simple. On a liquidity level, two things can happen, right? The price breaks that level and has a really big move, and of course breaks that level, right? Because it's a liquidity level, or it has a strong reaction on the opposite side. Okay, we have one first one here, right? It goes 2% down. Okay, 2% down, almost on the same level, right? On the same percentage, sorry. And it breaks up, and this is the liquidity levels. Okay, a liquidity level, guys. If you were kind of knowing that this 4 hour was holding the price, you were kind of expecting a strong reaction. Also because we kind of did not have, well, we had this one here. I think yeah, it was not tested. Let me check the 4. Okay, so this 4 was already tested here, and the 1 hour was not able to hold that, right? So we can actually read that. Let me just go, no, daily, right? So for our previous resistance, it was tested also 2 times, I believe. No, 1 time here, and I will count this only as 1 time, and yeah, this is just straight line, so I will count one here. Okay, that's fine. Even though you should understand that 4 hour was not holding, okay, and on a 1 hour it was actually, well, just tested 1 time here. It does not test there. But if you mark that break level and you knew that this 4 hour was already tested, okay, this 4 hour was not tested and the price just breaks that, okay. So will not always be as simple as that. Okay, not always as simple as this, guys. So 4 hour here, right? And we kind of also and you guys will kind of make this a little bit harder. Let me explain this. So we also have this level here. So when you have a bull candle followed by 2 white candles, okay, you already know that you have a strong support. If you have a bull candle before that candle, okay, and they need to be a straight candle. So you need to have, well, you don't need to have, you might have more than 2 candles, okay. You are going to mark also the highest point of the bull candle, okay. Imagine that all of these are bull candles, okay, and you have that strong support. You can mark this one here, okay, and the price could easily hold that, okay. It's kind of a backside, so you can see that here the price can still hold that. It is going to be even more bullish if we don't go to the front candle, okay. So I can keep that. I believe that's also, yeah, close to the daily body. So yeah, but you need to understand these levels, okay. You need to understand them. It's going to be easier for you guys. So we have a 1 hour liquidity there, okay. Be careful because on a liquidity level we can have more than one reaction, okay. Liquidity, more than one reaction. So we already had one big reaction here, right? Not counting the creation of these two, okay. We had a big breakup, so in the future that might also have a big reaction to the downside, or maybe a hold, okay, combined with a 4 hour here, maybe a combo level, okay. It's going to be amazing if the price does that on this level. Zero viewers, my friend, zero viewers. Mm. So, back to the chart. Back to the chart. Okay, we already know that we need to hold this support, okay, because this one was already tested. We can actually find the 1 hour here. Let's mark the 4 week and let's go to the 1 hour. And we have this, okay. Inside that 4 we have the 1 hour, okay. White bull candle followed by 2 white candles. The price can go to the wick or to the body, even though I don't like this level because the 4 was already tested. The price can still hold, okay, guys, because we are kind of on the last supports. We are kind of on the last supports. Okay, so we already have probably a strong resistance here. Okay, let's mark the 4 week. Let's go to the 1 hour and see what we are. We have this one here. I think the body there was already tested by the bull candle. Yeah, the body was kind of already tested. We can still see a reaction, of course. The price can go there more than one time. So I'm gonna mark the week. Let's find a 15. Okay, and we are kind of watching a trail here on a 15. So we have this one as probably the highest candle on a 15. It was already tested, all right, multiple times. And we have a break level here? No. Well, it's a break level, but it's not a liquidity yet. So we have a trail, right, on a 15. You can see that even though this is not a strong one, that act as a resistance. And then we have this one here. I don't even know, that was not tested. Okay, so we have the 1 hour, right? We have the 15, and let's find the 5 actually. Okay, so the 5 is not as strong. You can see that the 5 here inside that 15, we don't have a 5 strong candle. So we are going to the 3-minute, and we are going to mark this 3-minute. So what I'm going to do here is go to the 5 and see if that's, well, that's the week of that 5. So you can see that even though it's not a strong 5, that candle can still act as a resistance, okay? And we have the 3-minute strong resistance. So if the price goes there, you can count that going to the 5 and the 3. Let's go to the 1 hour here, and you can see that the price kind of was creating this range, and it fell a little bit here. All right, let's just go to the 4. Let me check that one thing. Yeah, okay, week there. 1 hour over there. The 15 here. We probably create a range here on a 15 or on a 5. So we kind of already have a strong 15-minute here. But before that, I want to see if we have... Okay, we already have a liquidity level here on a 4. I think I was missing that. Okay. So since we have a liquidity here, okay, we don't need to mark that break. Okay, liquidity here, one test, second test, and it's just moving down. Okay, like we failed to break that. Break level. Okay. Let me. Sorry. I need to write these things for you guys. Liquidity. Okay, and you can see that reaction on the break level. Okay, so we kind of add a trail. You can say that this is a big and strong resistance. Okay, this was also a strong resistance. Okay, and you can see even though we kind of open some one candle above that, we needed to open a candle above the break level. Okay, and we did not make that. So I can actually delete this as a strong resistance because we already created the liquidity. And if I was kind of expecting to short here, it needs to go to the liquidity, okay? Unless it just rejects the 4-hour resistance here and it fails to go to that liquidity, that's going to be even more bearish. All right, guys. Let me go to the daily, sorry. So I just wanted to know that we have the daily body there, and this is new for you guys, but when you are still creating the range, you will also have rejection levels. Okay, so what is a rejection level? Really simple. If you have a white candle here, okay, you can do that on every time frame, but we are just going to start on higher time frames, of course, as always. So you have like this range that it's kind of not created yet. All right, you need to imagine that this one white candle can turn into a big resistance. So what the price needs to do is go below the body of this white candle to maybe make this candle as a strong or as a simple resistance candle. So if the price fails to go below that or fails to stay below that, it means that we are failing to make this a resistance candle. On the other side, it's the same, okay? So imagine here, we have this bull candle. If the price goes and stays above the body, that can turn into a strong or a simple support candle, right? So it kind of fails even here. You can see that, okay? This is probably the 4 hour there. Okay, really close to that. So we failed to go above this daily, right? 1 time, 2 times, 3 times. Okay, so we failed to make this a support candle. Okay, and for now, we are trying to make this a support candle. Not yet. Not yet, at least, not yet a strong support. It can still act as support, okay? Maybe not that strong. Okay. But we can also understand that on a 4 hour here, if we fail to hold this range, okay, the price will just break down. Okay, maybe holding this 1 hour, but the 4 and the daily were kind of already tested, but we did not attack the break level yet. Not yet. Oh. Okay, so these are my levels. Where am I going to take the trade? Right? Where? You probably are asking, where the fuck are you going to take your trades? Right? Okay. We can buy here, but the risk will probably be a little bit higher. Let me mark the body here. This 1 hour was already tested. We have that 1 hour. So imagine this 0.33 on that 1 hour. Yeah, I don't like it. And you need to understand that we failed at 4. So if we are going to hold, I'm expecting to make a trade on a 4 hour, not on a 15 minute, maybe on a 1 hour. Okay, as I said before. But if it's a 4 hour, it's going to be better. Okay. So I would just try to understand what we were created, sorry, if we go to this 4 hour and this 1 hour. Okay, I don't want to go to this 1 hour because, as I said before, it was already tested multiple times, even though it can hold the price again. Okay, and I forgot to find maybe a liquidity level here. There is nothing here. Okay, there is nothing here. I believe there is one on a 1 hour. Okay, so this is a break level, a 1 hour break level, and this is also a break level, even though it's not coming from a strong support, right? So we can say that this is already a liquidity level. Okay, it's probably on a 15-minute also. No, the 15-minute is here and it's here. And there is nothing here. Okay. So imagine this is the support and this is the break level. The price already attacked the break level. Okay. And that means that if it goes there again, it can just break down or create a liquidity. Even though I like this one as a liquidity, it's probably not a strong one because we kind of reject the breakup of that 4 hour on the top, and it's kind of going to be 4 hour against 1 hour. And I'm going to find the 15-minute here on that 1 hour. Okay, so it's this one here, right? You can see that this 1 hour, the body is below that one. The wick is a little above that, so I rather go to this 15, I believe. Even though I don't dislike that. I don't dislike that. Nights. If I would just use that 1 hour, not counting this as a 15. And you can see this 15 was already tested, right? So we kind of have a good trail here on a 15. So if we fail this 15, the price will probably just break down unless this 1 hour liquidity holds the price, okay? Even though we can go there, go a little below that or much below that, but the price needs to have a strong reaction and stay above that. Otherwise, it's just going to move down. Okay. And it's just a 1 hour liquidity. Okay. We might not see a big move or a strong reaction to the top. Okay. And even to the bottom, we might not see a strong move. Okay, let me just make a little pause here, and then we are going to try maybe catch this fall, okay, this downtrend here. Let me just take a second. All right, I'm back. Let me check the stream. Everything is all right. Okay, so on the last stream, I got an entry here. I got stopped. Okay, 1 week ago. So I got stopped. I just go in with $5 on 100 leverage here on BitGet. This is just for live streaming, okay, guys? Just for the streams. So let's try to catch the fall here because I believe that the price might fall at least more 0.6 or maybe a little bit lower, okay? So let's try to catch this. We have the 4 hour, so that is a big 4 hour. I'm gonna mark the body here, even though it's not really important. I just want to check that on a 1 hour. Okay, so we are kind of just creating this 1 hour. If we go above this 1 hour, that can turn into support, right? So if we fail to go there, we will probably just move down. and you can see these levels are kind of perfect, guys. So 1 hour, it is a 15-minute big resistance or strong resistance, right? Even though the wick was already tested by this candle here, by the second candle. Okay, and we have here the 15-minute rejection, right? So if we go above this 15, that can turn into a support. So let's go to the 5. I believe there is nothing more here on a 15. Maybe a liquidity level here on a 5, guys, actually. Yeah, I would say that this one is a good one. And this, no, it breaks down over there. So 5 minutes, 5 minutes. It's a 5 trail. This is a really good 5-minute trail. I believe the price is just moving down. We have a nice 5-minute here. Okay. So just for you guys to understand, this is a 15 strong resistance, and this is just a 15-minute rejection. Okay. Okay, inside that 15 you can see the 5-year, and this 5 was already tested. And let me mark this one. Okay, so I believe this is a 5 liquidity level, guys. Okay, so you can see that the price was really trying to hold this level multiple times, and it just breaks down. Okay, and you can see the rejection on this level started here to become with less volume to the top. Okay, I hope you guys just understand that. So we will probably not need this level in the future, and we are just moving down. I would love to short this 15-minute body, but I will probably not be able to, just to catch the trend. Okay, just to catch the trend. Okay, we already have a 3-minute possible strong resistance here. You can see that. It's just a 3-minute, guys. I kind of don't want to short here because the price can easily go to that 15 and I just get stopped. Okay, so I'm just trying to understand what is happening on a moment. Okay, even though these levels kind of look really good, they are just on lower time frames. Okay, to make your best decisions, I will just short here or long down here, right? I'm just trying to catch the move, and I can get stopped maybe one time or two, but you need to manage your risk. Okay. All right, so for now, yeah, there is nothing here that is telling me that the price is going to move up for now. So if we are going to keep moving down, I wanted to try to catch this. Okay, so you can see this 5-minute as a possible rejection, right? The price already closed below that. If we fill this wick or the body, it will eventually keep moving down. Okay, this is just some scalping. Okay, we did not reject that, not yet. So if we go above this bull candle, that can turn into a support. If we go to the 15, There is nothing here. Not for now. 1 hour. Okay, the 1 hour open is here. Yeah, nothing for now, guys. So I cannot short or long here. Okay. Even though I believe that the price will keep moving down. Okay, I cannot short or long on this range. So I believe I'm going to gold a little bit. Let me check the stream. All right, let's go to see what gold is doing. Where is gold? Gold. Oh my boy, Jesus. So many lines. Oh, but they are they are pretty good. Yeah, and look at this for our liquidity level. Look at the reaction on that level. Look, it breaks down, it fails, okay, rejects really hard here. Yeah, just in 4 hours, the price moves down 8%. Less than 4 hours, I believe. Okay, look at this rejection on a 1 hour. Okay, so 5 hours actually. And the price breaks really hard on that level. So where the price went, let's try to find that before we kind of try to understand what the price was doing here. Let me check the week, because gold, yeah, Bitcoin doesn't have so much data, so I don't read the week, but we can go to the week on gold and some other charts. Okay, weekly level there. Let's go to the daily, right? And this daily did not hold. Not even a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit, but that 4 hour liquidity just destroyed that. Yeah, it kind of hold a little bit, not that much, right? So it just moved up 2.8%. That's actually a nice one, but it failed at 4 hour liquidity and the price just moves down really hard. Okay, daily, where did it went? Ooh, this level. So we had the trail on the daily, right? And this one was kind of already tested. Okay, so we have a good trail here on a daily. Probably did not mark these levels because I wasn't expecting a big breakdown, honestly. And you can see that on the previous stream. I believe I talked about gold here. So we have a nice trail on the dailies, right? And the price kind of fails here. Okay, it just moves up, even though this is not a strong one. Okay, even though we don't have two white candles, we kind of have the trail here, and the price just went to the wick. It doesn't even go to the body. And probably that weekly candle was also a good one. So we can see that on the weekly, you don't need to have two white candles to be a strong support, okay, guys? So you can see that we have a trail here on a weekly from this candle to this candle, and then we just created this one here that was not even tested, and this one here that was kind of not even tested because the price here just goes to some lower time frames. So we can see that the weekly and the daily here hold the price, at least for now, guys, okay? I just marked these ones, but and they actually had a nice reaction here. Yeah, 7.5, maybe 8.5 reaction, or even bigger, sorry. Yeah, 10% reaction on these levels, but they might not be able to hold the price, okay? Even though we got a nice reaction on them, the price can still move down, okay? Because you need to understand that we broke a lot of levels here. And we broke that liquidity on a 4-hour. If we stay below that liquidity, well, maybe we might be able to create a range here and still hold. But for now, I'm still really bearish on gold. Okay, we have some levels here on a daily. This daily here is a strong level, even though it was already tested. Okay, maybe on a body not. Also on a body, it was already tested. This is not a strong support resistance, sorry guys, sorry. This was a strong resistance, and you can see that 1 hour was really the last one and the one that brought the move down. Okay, yeah, you can see that the price was failing here. So the price goes to this daily as the last support. Okay, I told you guys this level was tested multiple times. This daily was tested, so I was not expecting the 4-hour to hold that. Right? It doesn't even have any reaction. The daily here really tried to hold. You can see that on a lower time frames. Look at that daily being tested multiple times. The price fails here one time, and look at the move down when it fails to hold that daily, right? So we can say that this was the start of the bearish move. But if you understand that daily, well, you could still short here and have an amazing reaction. 15% down on that daily, failing that daily, literally. Okay. So this one we can delete. This one I might keep it to understand. If let me check that 4-hour reaction. No, yeah, no reaction here. No reaction here. Probably previous support turned into resistance. Maybe, okay? I don't need that. Yeah, look at this one. 1 hour, the price goes there. It doesn't even turn into a liquidity, but we have 1 hour liquidity here. Look at that. One time, second time, it doesn't go there again, okay? It just rejects everything, and it just fails really hard. Okay, so we had the break level here, but you can see that even though this level was tested multiple times, okay, we created the 1 hour and we failed to create or to open any candle above this dashed yellow line, the 4-hour break level here. So even though the price was trying to break up, it failed literally, and it just has a big reaction to the downside, guys. So I don't need this anymore. I think I don't need this anymore. I can maybe delete this one. Yeah, it was just a break level of this. Okay, so we can delete that. Okay, and for now, I believe these are the levels that we need to understand and where the price might go. Okay, where is the price going? Right, if we keep moving down, because on the top, I already have these levels. All right, guys, so we have this daily as a big resistance. This daily from the past can still act as a big resistance, okay? Because it is the top and the all-time high. Let me check the stream, sorry. Okay, we are on 1 hour streaming. Okay, so on the top on the daily, we just have this one. Okay, on a weekly, sorry, let me check that. Okay, it's that one over there. And inside that weekly, just marking this for you. Okay, we have that daily. So this can still act as resistance, okay? Because we already kind of tested this strong resistance and it already acts as a strong resistance. You can see the price fails really hard here also. Okay, 20% move down. Even on the body, and the body was the perfect one, I believe. Let me check that. Yeah, I believe this is 128. No, it does not test by just a little bit, guys. Okay, but it does not test that on the body. It's not really important, just by some little, just a few one. Okay. Mm, mm, mm. All right, so let me. Yeah, okay. So on the top, we already know the levels on a daily. Let's see that on the bottom. Let me start on a weekly. So on a weekly, we have this big range that in the future will probably act as a strong support, okay? Probably from this candle here, we have a trail. Probably this one. Okay, let's go to the daily here. I'm not going to read this one. Let's just try to understand if there is any level here that can still hold the price up. If we go there, of course. So the trail starts here, and for now, we did not break that trail, and we have the break level here, right? So daily break level, we have the support, okay, and we probably have a liquidity level here. Okay. And if we go down below this daily liquidity, well, the price will probably just go to the ground, my boys. Just go to the ground. Do you want to make this a little bit? No, I'm gonna keep it small. Okay, so honestly, guys, if we go below this daily liquidity and the price doesn't hold the body here, because the wick was already tested, okay? We have the trail, right? This is a strong one. This is not a strong one. This is a strong one. And the price did not test the body. The wick already tested, not the body. I'm not expecting a strong reaction here. Okay. And I believe if we don't, if we go down below this break level, the next stop is down here. Okay. Maybe there is something here because we have a little trail. And maybe a liquidity level here on the 4 hour. Let me go to the 4. Just check that, guys. Just checking that. Because I love liquidity levels. Yeah, definitely a 4 hour liquidity level. Not this one, because the candle here opens below that. This one was just tested one time, okay? This one was not tested, it's not really important. This one was not tested, right? So we have this one, or maybe this one. This is also a good one. I will rather go to the best price. Best price. And we probably have on the top some liquidity levels also. I'm just marking the bottom, okay? Because those are the levels that I don't want to break down. Otherwise, well, it's going to the bottom. It's just a little trail from this support to this support. Okay, I would say that this support is protecting that liquidity from happening. Okay, and that's as low as I believe it might go. I did not read almost nothing here. There is a liquidity here. I don't like it. Let's go to the... Actually, let me start on a daily here. Yeah, there's probably a liquidity level here. I will start, yeah, one here. Definitely. Liquidity level here. Okay, just read this one on the top. Daily liquidity, my boys. We managed to stay above this liquidity, so that's kind of bullish. And we also had a strong reaction there. You can see that. Okay, we managed, even on a 4-hour, we managed to stay above this daily liquidity. So that's really good. Okay, I normally don't use these levels as support. Okay, guys, just to see the reaction. Just to see the reaction. I'm just marking this for you guys, but I will just probably delete one. So, because on the bottom, these levels can still have a strong reaction to the top. This level here is just going to have a strong reaction, but we don't know to where. Okay, well, we probably don't know here for now. Also, okay, let's go to the 4. So for now, we need to go above this daily to make that a possible support. Okay, I can delete that. Let's go to the 4. Okay, so it's not looking good. Not for now. Yeah, you can see that we don't have a strong support and we don't have a strong resistance on this range on a 4-hour. Okay, I could say that this 4 is kind of holding the price. Let me mark first this one. Let's start there. Okay, so we could say that this can turn into a strong resistance because we did not break the level here, right? A 4-hour break. Sorry. But I am just going to the 1-hour and it's going to be easier to understand this. Yeah, you can see that daily is a strong 1-hour. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this as a 1-hour strong resistance. Okay, so one, two tests on these 4 levels, just 2 tests. Okay, 1, 2. We are kind of failing to attack this big resistance. So we have a big resistance here, and probably the best one might be this one, but the trail is here. So if we fail on this 1-hour, the price will just keep moving down. If we go to this one, that might turn into even we can have a nice reaction here to the downside. It will probably just break up. Okay, for now we have this one, and in a moment we have this one, right? On the bottom, this was already tested, so let me delete that daily. Okay, we don't need that. 1-hour, it was already tested. The body, not yet. The week already tested. Yeah, this might be failing. So we don't need that. Okay, 1 hour to 1 hour here. and we did not attack the break. So I'm gonna keep both of them. We already attacked the break of this one. Okay, 1 hour. But for now, we did not attack the break. It's a strong resistance, okay, on a moment. That for our liquidity, I think I'm gonna delete that. Not really. Just, yeah, you guys don't need that. You can keep that mark on the chart, because the price can still have some big reactions there. But since we already have some big reactions, I just want to understand where it's going from here. Sorry, that for, right? I kind of don't like that. I kind of don't like that. 1 hour already tested. Oh man. The break level here is not tested, and the break level here is not tested. I'm gonna delete that daily, I believe. Yeah. Deleting that daily. So it's just 1 hour here, guys. 1 hour here. Yeah, this 1 hour is kind of already failing to become a strong support. Still, oh man. Oh, I want to say that the price can easily break down here, guys. Ten. So daily 4 hour. Okay, I can go in with some trends for you. So to mark the trends, you are going to mark the break levels. So to mark downtrend, the candles that are moving you down are the bull candles, right? There is a lot of ways to mark trends. I don't want to say that mine are the best ones, okay? So here on a 1 hour, you can see that we have the strong and already tested 2 times, okay? So strong resistance. The price, it was tested multiple times here. So what I want to mark is the next strong. So I have this here, but I'm gonna mark the strong next strong resistance, okay? And you are going to mark the break levels. So I would say that the trend for now is here, and we probably have some a good trend from there. So we probably have a lot of trends in the moment. This is the trend in play. Let me delete that for now. Let me check the 4, sorry. Okay. Since we have a gap here, I would say that this is a good trend, okay, for the future. Inside this trend, we have another trend, of course. Okay, and this might be a good one on a 1 hour. Okay, we are failing to go there, but you can see that on a 1 hour, this is really good here. So to have a good trend, you need to have 3 points, okay? The creation, let me delete this one. You need to have 1 point of creation, second point continuation, and a third point for a confirmation, okay? if the price in this case breaks up on the third point, that was not a good trend, or the trend is simply being broken. Okay, if you have a perfect trend like this one here on the 1 hour, so you can start on a 4, but you can say that on a 1 hour, this was a nice reaction here. Look at that. We failed to break the trend and the price moves down 13%. Okay, so it's just not the trend, guys, because trends are levels. Okay, as simple as that. You almost don't need them. I normally just use them for combination levels. Okay, like this one here. We are failing to test the trend, so that is even more bearish. In the moment that the trend is created there, okay, it was created here. In the moment that we do that, it means that the price is just failing to break the trend. And I can even go to the 1 hour here and mark this level and maybe this one here. And it's not giving you anything, right? It's not giving you anything, nothing here, guys. Maybe here, but I don't follow these rules, okay? And it breaks here. This candle just opens and closes above that. That breaks, okay? So I was starting on a 1 hour, but I should have started just on a 4, right? As simple as that. I could go to the 1 hour here, and maybe since we have a gap here, a big gap between these levels, okay, we also have a gap between those two, but we can say that in the future this might be a good one, because this level tests this. Okay, so this is the start of the moving down, and we create another range here. Okay, and this level was kind of tested 2 times, so we can create another downtrend here on a 1 hour. You can see it just breaks up on the third test, so that's not a good 1 hour, at least not good for me. Okay, and I kind of don't like any uptrend here on the bottom, because we don't have any strong support candles. Okay, probably on the past, I think we had something like this one over here. Let me check. I think it was here. But you can see those trends are not going to give you anything. That's not even a strong level. Yeah, this was a strong one, and this was probably the best trend. Okay, you can see that this is probably the best trend here on a daily. Okay, I have that red are for the dailies. Okay, yeah, you can see, even though it looks like a good trend, okay, and it is a good trend. All right, guys, this is a good trend. The price just goes below that. Okay, the candles don't break the trend, but wicks, they don't always respect the trend perfectly. Okay, it's simple as that, guys. Let's go to the 1 hour here, and all right, guys, so honestly, if we keep reject that 1 hour, the price will probably go at least here, at least to this 1 hour, maybe to the wick, maybe to the body. That was not tested. The wick was already tested. Okay, so let's watch Bitcoin again. Yeah, we are just moving down, right? Look at that 5 minutes. Let me check that. Yeah, fail to go to this 5, fail to go above this 5. We don't have any bull candle here that is followed by 2 whites, so for now we just have a big resistance here. Okay, that 15 was just a rejection, a possible rejection. The price doesn't even go there. Okay, let me make just 1 minute, guys, just 1 minute. All right, I'm back. So we were watching here Bitcoin, right? So there is 7 minutes to close this 1 hour. We have the 1 hour possible rejection here. Let me mark that. So on a 15, that is nothing. Okay, that's simply nothing. And on the 5, well, this level is kind of good. Okay, even though this 5 was already tested by this candle, I would love to simply try try to short here this 1 hour if the price goes there. Okay, if the price goes there, of course. For now, we are just rejecting that 15. Okay. And this 5 is not a strong one. Oh, maybe this one. It is a good one. But this one goes above that. So that kind of deletes that candle as a possible strong resistance on a 5. It's probably a good one on the 3 here. Yeah. Strong 3-minute resistance. Okay, and the price, it's just moving down. And we created a 3-minute liquidity level here. It's obviously not a strong one, it's just a 3-minute, but we have a separation here, so it counts one test, second test, and it's already a liquidity level on a 3-minute. Yeah, guys, this is just moving down, and we need to go above this 3 to make this a support. Okay. Well, we needed to do that. Maybe we create a range inside this 3-minute and still go up. For now, we are just rejecting that 3-minute resistance. Yeah, you can see this blue candle here can turn into a support. Okay, or this white candle here can turn into a resistance. And we already have a bull candle. If this candle here close blue and goes below the body here, that can turn into a resistance. Not for now. And I don't want to kind of read everything on a lower time frames, because you need to understand first what is happening on the higher time frames. Yep, even this 15 minutes can go below the body here, and this will turn into a strong resistance. Let's go to gold. Let's check both of them. See if the price is moving. Yeah, gold here is not moving a lot. 4 hour. Okay, look, this 4 hour body here can turn into a strong rejection. Why? Because we have a bull candle, okay, and this white candle goes above the body. If this candle glows white, okay, there's still 3 hours, so it's kind of yeah, hard to understand. But if this candle goes white, this bull candle here might become a strong support. For now, this is just rejecting, because also this white candle can turn into a resistance, right? So you will, if you understand all of this, it's going to be easier for you guys to read the charts. This might be new for you, but if you already know a little bit about trading, you need to understand what the candles are telling you. I think Bitcoin will move a little bit more than gold, of course. Okay, really nice, trying to go above that 15. Did we went to that 4? No. If daily body probably. Oh, really close to that. So if it fails to go to the body and we create some, yeah, really close to that, at least for now. At least for now. Okay, so yeah, it might just go down. Okay, guys. So 15 minutes. Sorry, the 1 hour was above that. Yeah, here that 1 hour and 15 might be a good one actually. There is something here on a 15, a liquidity probably. Yeah, I would say that this is a good liquidity level. 1, 2, and it just breaks down and actually rejects that. Okay, 15-minute liquidity. I think I had that marked before I delete all the levels. Okay, look at the reaction on the 3-minute here. So this 3-minute, if it breaks up, it might go here or maybe to that 15. Okay, just a 3-minute. It's just a 3-minute liquidity, so we are not expecting an amazing bounce here. It just means that it's breaking this little range, okay, and we'll probably try to attack the next one. All right, all right, all right. So I'm streaming for 1 hour and 33 minutes. All right, guys. So I will end the stream here. Today we did not have any trade. I got one on the last stream, but it was a stop loss. Today I didn't have any trade. Okay. So thank you so much. I hope you guys like the levels here. See you guys on the next